Hey guys, my name's Iron VO2 Max. I'm going to be reviewing the titanium 350 Kanpai bottle by Snow Peak. I did an online review of this and I thought it was a fair one, although I had some important things to say which will be made apparent today. They for some reason didn't post it. I actually even emailed them about it and they didn't get back to me stating why they didn't post it on their site. I gave it about a 3, maybe 3 out of 5 stars, stating that I thought the bottle was nice, but it was almost like putting screen doors on a nuclear submarine, and you'll see why in a few minutes. This is my first review, but as I said, if you're going to be spending the money that I did on this thing, you want it to be a 5 out of 5 to say the least, and it wasn't the case. So what I'll also say before I start is that I am a titanium freak. I love titanium. I love Snow Peak. I love all their most of their stuff that's titanium. I also own the Vargo Pear bottle, which is titanium as well. That's $159.95 US. I live north of the 40-length parallel. I live in Canada, so today's exchange rate, even to get it before even getting it to the door, it's $205. So you with the exchange, and you add duty and shipping and all that kind of stuff. So this is an expensive bottle, and again, something that you want to have done correctly if you're getting it to use every day. So the bottle, as you know, probably if you're looking at this review, you've done a little bit of research on already. The bottle comes with three caps. In fairness, I only use it for coffee in the morning. Okay, that's what this review is basically all about. I have no doubt that this, once screwed down, this does have water. Once screwed down, it's going to keep your hot items hot and your cold items cold for what they say is about 6 hours. It'll fit a can inside of it and all that kind of nonsense. That's great. As I said, I only use it for coffee, and that's where my complaint comes in. I've never actually tried it, but I have no reason to believe that these things wouldn't be watertight. Where the problem lies is in this lid right here. As I said, I've spent well over $200 Canadian. That's my issue for a coffee tumbler. When something like this from Starbucks, I don't know, I'm going to guess it's about 25, 30 bucks Canadian. This from Starbucks will do the job, but again, I'm a titanium freak gearhead, and I had to have this bottle, much like the Vargo titanium bottle, which I use strictly for water. Okay, so comparing the two, the Snow Peak lid and your basic Starbucks lid. Starbucks lid has a nice gasket here. It's got a nice positive engagement for your coffee or whatever liquid it is. The Snow Peak just has a slider. Okay, this lid, I think they even say it on their site, but this lid is not watertight. It will not hold water, and that's where the problem lies. Okay, so just by way of example, this does have water in it. If I put on my Starbucks lid, you can hear it. There's water in there. If I put on my lid all day long, no water. I can sit there. I'll leave it like that and even, okay? I put on my lid in the morning. I drink my coffee black. I commute to work. It's about a 40-minute drive to work. And I can get to work and continue to enjoy my coffee hot. I have no doubt what their claim is that this mug will keep your liquids warm for well over 3 or 4 hours, if not longer. That's not my issue. The issue is with the lid. As I said, screen doors on a nuclear submarine. Okay? I leave the house in the morning. My kids are sleeping. My wife's upstairs sleeping. I have to be quiet. I've got lots of things. I got a cooler in one hand, a gym bag in the other, and I got this. And as we all know, when we're busy, whether you're sitting on a subway or whatever, got stuff in your hand, shopping, and you're with your tumbler, you don't want it to leak, even just a little bit. So if you can see already, I've just tipped it a little bit. Not a big deal. Right, I've been putting stuff in my car and everything, but if it tips over in your car mat in the morning, you can see, I don't know if you can see, it's already going to leak. Not a big deal, but if it's brown coffee on upholstery cloth, it's going to start to leak, but already. Okay, that's that. And I'll go back to my Starbucks, which I've had under, not a drop, $29.95 for Starbucks. I've got another Starbucks one here, same thing. It's got liquid in it. Probably, again, 30 bucks Canadian. I don't know, maybe a little bit more. But again, shake it all day long. Nothing. Okay? So if you're a gearhead, you have to have this tumbler, which I love, by the way, I do. I just wish it was water tight. It's gonna leak. And if you just happen to, for whatever reason, it's under your arm or something, you tip over, or you've got your hands full, you're trying to open a door or whatever, there's already a pool, because I fill it right to the top. There's a pool of coffee that collects itself. Okay, this is fully shut, by the way. I'm not trying to play around. Fully shut. That's going to happen all day long. Just one of those things, as I said, if you're paying $159 US for a coffee tumbler or a thermos or whatever you want to use it for, that's a lot of money to begin with. Even worse, at insult to injury, again, my issue, being a Canadian, is that I'm paying well over 200 and some odd dollars for this, which is kind of crazy, but it's part of the mania, I guess. It is left seriously wanting by having a cup that is not watertight. I don't know how Snow Peak feels about that. I mean, that's a major design flaw. As I said, I own lots of their other stuff and I love it, but this is just one of those things that is left wanting. Okay, so if you've come here looking up a Snow Peak titanium Kanpai bottle, you're already probably just as crazy or halfway as crazy as I am, because again, spending the money on this type of thing, it's expensive. Titanium's cool and all. It's got lots of trick factor. Sure, I get comments on it and, oh, this is a neat mug. Yeah, well, it is. But for the money I paid, and again, I'll beat a dead horse here, shouldn't be doing this. May not be a big issue, but again, you spill that in the car, it falls over on your desk or whatever. It's going to leak a bit. And again, both of these ones from Starbucks, 30 bucks, not a drop. And they'll keep my liquid probably just as hot for just as long. Okay, so I hope that's been informative. As I said, the rest of the stuff is pretty straightforward. It's on its site, but I think the real take-home message here from this bottle is, yeah, it'll keep your liquids warm, but they've just missed it by an inch here by not having a lid that is watertight. Hope you enjoyed my review. Take it for what it is. Sure, go buy the bottle, but just beware that you'll be dealing with the same leaking issues as I have been. Thanks for watching. Take care.